Hello and welcome to English on Demand. I'm teacher Adoni. So today I want to talk about the actions that we often do, and we're going to talk about the third person. The actions that we often do in the third person. First example, I go to school by bike. Next, you go to school by car. She goes to school by bus. Okay? So these are three examples. And can you see which example has the third person? Right. The third person is she, he, or it. And when we use the third person, talking about actions we usually do, we have to add an S at the end of the verb. Okay, so go changes to goes for the third person. So if this sentence is he, or she, or it, this word will be goes. Next example. I take photos. Okay, so the boy says, I take photos. Okay, what is the action word? Take. No S, because I. Okay, so we have here a photographer. Simple question. What does the man do? Okay, so the man is he, which is third person. So, how do we answer? He takes photos, right? Then here we have a camera. What does the camera do? How do we answer? We can answer the same, but let's change he to it. And we can say, it takes photos. It takes photos. Okay? Or we can say, the camera takes photos. Okay? If we say the camera takes photos, it's still the third person. But the camera is it. Alright, so there's some examples that are going to be easy, and some we have to think a little bit. So, these words, we can just add S. Okay? Call becomes calls. Help becomes helps. Swim becomes swims. Right? Easy. Walk becomes walks. Eat becomes eats. See becomes sees. Now you should try to make a sentence with each word. Calls. So we're talking about things that we usually do. Always, often, sometimes, usually, never. So with the third person, we have to use he, she, or it, right? He calls his mother every Saturday. Okay? She helps with the cleaning on weekends. He swims like a fish. She walks to school every day. He eats noodles for breakfast. And sees. So sees actually can be present tense, but let's use something that we usually do. He sees his best friend every day at school. Okay? Now some words already have an S at the end, so we cannot have three S's. These words we have to add ES. Okay? So the word to miss becomes misses. Guess becomes guesses. Kiss becomes kisses. Pass becomes passes. And press becomes presses. Okay? And if you want to have a sentence, let's use the word miss first. So it's like if you miss someone, you miss your friend, you miss your mother. Okay? Let's say, for example, she misses her mother when she goes to school. Remember, we have to talk about things that we often do or usually do. Guesses. He always guesses when he doesn't know the answer. Okay? So guess becomes guesses. Kisses. She kisses her mother every morning before she goes to school. Pass. So pass is like when you walk past someone, this kind of pass. I pass you on the street. Okay. So let's say like this. If you walk to school, let's say there's a boy who walks to school and he passes by the KFC every day. Okay? So if I use the infinitive, if I use the regular verb, I can say I pass by the KFC every day. Right? Pass. But if it's he or she passes, he passes by the KFC every day. And press. Press is when you press the button. You can press the mouse or something like this. Okay? So press becomes presses. So let's make a sentence. When his computer is not working, he presses all of the keys on the keyboard. Okay? Let's do some more. So now we have some examples. The word ends in Y. So I think you learned already. Word that end in Y and you want to add S, you have to drop the Y and add IES. So study becomes studies and cry becomes cries. Okay? And hurry becomes hurries. And carry becomes carries. Okay? Now, the last two examples, they're going to be different because you cannot add IES if there is a vowel before the Y. So vowels, that means A, E, I, O, U. Letters A, E, I, O, and U are vowels, and sometimes Y. So, if there is a vowel like A, like U, before the Y, we cannot take away Y and add IES. We just add S. So plays become plays. Okay? And buy becomes buys. Okay? So remember, if the Y is next to a vowel, just add S. Vowel equal A, E, I, O, U. Sometimes Y. Okay? So the idea is, if I take away the Y and add IES, I have A and I together. We don't want to have A and I like it's two vowels. Alright? And our last example is words that end with CH or SH. Okay? And I think you know it. Words that end in CH or SH, we just add ES. So watch becomes watches. Catch becomes catches. Teach becomes teaches. Wash becomes washes. Finish becomes finishes. Finishes. And wish becomes wishes. So don't get confused when you make a sentence. I watch TV every day. She watches TV every day. I catch the ball every time. She catches the ball every time. We have to always try to think. Always, usually, sometimes, never, right? You cannot say for yesterday. This is always for something we usually do. He teaches English. Or he teaches English every day. Washes. She always washes the dishes after dinner. Finishes. He always finishes his homework on time. Finish, finishes. I know it sounds strange. And wish and wishes. Okay? So I wish I was rich. She wishes she was rich. Okay? Alright. You got it? And remember, one more time with this one. Mrs. Guesses. So I would say I miss you. And then if it was he or she She misses you. She misses her mother. Okay? Did I give you examples for this already? No. Guesses. He always guesses the answer. Okay? Alright, so let's go once again. So simple words begin at S. It just ends with a vowel, ends with a consonant. Doesn't end with S or Y, or SH or C or CH. These words begin at S. And if it ends in S already, add ES. Add ES. A lot of rules, right? If it ends in Y, drop Y, add IES. Except for these two. Then the Y is next to the vowel. The Y is next to the A. The Y is next to the U. Okay? If the Y is next to one of these, don't do it. Just add S. And words that end in CH or SH, add ES. Alright, I hope this has been informative. And this is English on Demand. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.